Good afternoon. Welcome back to the 2021 PGA Championship here at the Ocean Course, Kiowa Island, South Carolina. We are joined by Tyrrell Hatton, who opened with a 1 under 71 today, sir. Well played. Started off the backside, played well. Then you hit the gauntlet there in the backside. How was your play? What did you see in the wind there today?
Well, yeah, obviously to start with, I'd say I'm really happy with shooting under par today. It was pretty tough out there, certainly with the holes that we played into the wind. Starting on 10, we had sort of 14 through to, is it the fourth, kind of just straight into the wind. So it's a tough stretch of golf. But considering how bad my warm-up was today, I'm even happier that I managed to shoot under par.
Let's hit the floor for some questions for Tyrrell. How about number 3, please?
What went wrong with your warm-up? Was it just normal?
I think I forgot how to swing a golf club.
Yeah.
It was pretty miserable. The dummy was out on the driving range. I wasn't a happy boy walking to the first tee or 10th tee. I didn't feel very comfortable the first few holes. I think I was quite fortunate that they were downwind. But my caddy Mick said something to me after a terrible shot into the 13th hole, and it kind of sort of helped me with like a swing thought in a way. And then from that point I played really nice.
What did he say?
He just said that I look like I'm kind of coming up and out of it, sort of. I wasn't really keeping my head down. I was almost looking like I'm looking for the shot before I've hit it. So it was a case of I just had a couple of practice swings before hitting the shot, and just almost tried to get that feeling of keeping my head down, as daft as it sounds. But obviously it worked pretty well in the end today.
Talk about the birdie on 18. That's a tough hole, and how you made that magic happen that right there.
Yeah, well, I was quite happy to see that they moved the tee forward there. After the practice round I had on Tuesday, when I hit driver 3 short of the green, I was quite relieved to see it. They'd moved it forward. But today, obviously driver 4 iron into I think I hit it to about 3 feet, 4 feet. So that's a bonus there to make birdie. And you just have to make the most of them.
All right, let's go niner to Alex.
Yeah, Tyrrell, most of us in this room are familiar with shaking our head before we get to the first tee after the driving range. Can you talk about how you can mentally deal with that, and how often that happens to you out on tour?
Well, it happens more often than not, I'd say. I guess you kind of want to leave the bad stuff on the driving range because it doesn't matter too much there. On the flip side, it is nice to actually hit some good golf shots and go out there with a little bit of confidence. And I didn't really have that today. I didn't feel like I was going to have a good day with just how bad I actually did hit it. So you still got to go out there and try your best. And obviously, I tried to do that. And like I said, thankful for the sort of score I've ended up with.
How hesitant are you when you're standing over the ball on the 10th tee, which I think is your first, knowing all that just happened on the driving range?
Yeah, I think if you get a good tee shot away, kind of sort of try and build a bit of momentum from there. And I ended up hitting it into the left rough, and we were quite lucky. We had a good lie, and I managed to get it onto the green, and you sort of make par, which isn't disastrous. And it's kind of one of them days where you know par's going to be a good score out there, and then just obviously take it one shot at a time and see how you go.
Okay, we're going to go to number 3 here.
You haven't played since the COVID thing, have you?
Nope.
So did that affect you at all?
No, I was very lucky. I had very, very mild symptoms. I mean, I had a little bit of a headache for the first 5 days after testing positive. It was around sort of day 8 or 9. I think I'd lost a little bit of taste and smell. yeah, no fever, nothing. So I was, like I said, very lucky and thankful to kind of be here playing this week.
Let's wrap her up at number 5.
Tyrrell, how tough is it to gain any momentum or consistency on a difficult course and windy conditions that change in complete opposite directions depending on the hole?
Yeah, it's pretty tough. I mean, I think everyone going out there knows that par's going to be a good score with the win that we've had in the practice rounds. We know we're in for a tough week, and even getting up and down when you've short-sided yourself or you're in a difficult spot and making par when it looks like you're probably going to make bogey. Those are big moments where you can kind of build a bit of momentum from that. Said it's going to be a tough week, and it's going to be a marathon, not a sprint.
Wrap it up here on number 7.
Does this course remind you of anywhere from back home?
To be honest, no. I actually find it quite hard to remember the holes out there. I don't sort of massively sort of stick in the mind when trying to go through the scorecard. So obviously be playing it hopefully over the next 3 days and get a little bit more used to it.
And what was your line today at 17? How did you approach that hole?
Well, I actually hit 7-wood in there today. I was in between taking the 7-wood or the 3-iron out on the golf course on the range. But with the rough how it is, kind of, if you miss the fairway, need a bit of help to try and get it out there. And if I had 3-iron in, it wouldn't have been an option. So we had 7-wood, and not really a nice hole to be trying to flight a 7-wood into. But thankfully, we managed to hit it to about 30 feet and 2-putt par.
Well, terrific, Tyrrell. Thank you for your time. Enjoy your afternoon.
All right.
Play
Cheers,
well
guys.
tomorrow. Thank you.